looking forward to a great week of preparation here, and feel like it gives us a unique opportunity to circle the wagons and get a great week of preparation.
You guys need to circle the wagons after yesterday?
Always need to circle the wagons. I think it provides a unique way to get the preparation, the mindset right for our next ball game.
Coach, can you talk about the decision to come back here to Youngstown? What was behind it, and how you'll use it, as you said, to kind of grow as a team?
Well, that and quite a few things. To take out the air travel, somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 hours of flight time in what would be a 5-day period. So that's one of the biggest ones, and also the ability to be here as a team and in a unique way during the season. The advantages that the town provides, the facilities at Youngstown State University are excellent, and so several reasons.
What are the positives to being here, though? I mean, what are the things you can accomplish, as a group off the field? I mean, in that regard.
Well, we're all staying under one roof, for every night that we're here, and eating those meals together, training together, practicing together, meeting together, and learn more about your team, learn more about the guys, their stories, and talk football, prepare for a game on Sunday.
But by the time that you guys played the Eagles last year, did you feel like you were on East Coast time, and did you feel acclimated to the time zone in which you were playing in after that week here?
I felt like it, and then you never can put yourself in somebody else's body, but we felt like it was a good thing, Matt.
I understand you had a chance to meet with Jim Brown.
Yes.
How was that?
It was an honor. It was enlightening. Thought I learned some good things talking to Mr. Brown. Family, especially my dad, has always been a big fan of Jim Brown. They've met on several occasions, and this is the first opportunity that I met Jim Brown, and really enjoyed our visit.
Do you think it was beneficial for the players too, just the way they were kind of coming up to him and kind of listening in on those conversations?
I think so. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, just from the interaction, just good man-to-man talk, football talk, life talk. Thought it was very good.
What kind of stuff did you learn here?
Well, we covered several topics. Learned more about him, his story, how he saw the game, how he sees the game right now. I mean, that he loves football. I think that's and that he has a deep, abiding respect for it. And as someone that wants to, see others, benefit from what he knows. So, not hoarding that knowledge, but sharing it. And I think he comes at it a very, unique perspective. I mean, he's seen a lot, and as it relates to football, as it relates to life, those are the things that he's most interested in passing on to younger players, younger coaches.
Did you talk at all about Frank Gore? I know that you don't like to compare guys, but I mean, he must be an admirer of hard-nosed running backs. Did he bring up Gore's name at all?
Yes, they visited together, and all the running backs made it a point to shake hands or take a picture and ask questions.
Coach, unique opportunity for Mario Manningham as well, being this is his hometown.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about his role on the team and kind of his growth? I know it hasn't been very long here. And then also that opportunity for him to be back here, kind of back in his backyard.
Yeah, and several guys, Alex Boone, Ted Ginn, Dante Whitner. I think that goes for several of just the East Coast guys, Midwest East Coast guys, a chance to practice, play, in their area of operation. So their families can come to practice, and Alex can check in on his young son. There's just a lot of benefits that way as it relates to Mario, Ted. Those guys are able to get home and see some family, and same with Alex, and that's a very good thing.
And then Mario's role, with the team, can you just elaborate on
Yeah,
what
he's
you do and what you're looking for from him?
well what he's been doing, contributing, and he's a very good football player that plays at a very high level, and that's what he's been giving us, and he's a guy you can count on.
Coach, your second year here, became your last year, kind of got into is this year easier as far as practicing here, and because you guys know what to expect and you know what facilities you can use and when, that kind of thing?
I think some things will be, yes, definitely. We're doing it for the second time. We're doing it again. Everything we did, we're doing it for the second time as it relates to being in Youngstown.
Jim, what impact do you anticipate Revis's injury having on the Jets defense?
I don't know that.
Well, Rex said he's out for the year with an ACL tear.
Yeah. So what impacts that's going to have on the Jets, I don't know that for sure.
We talked to a couple of your receivers, and almost, sort of counterintuitively, they were disappointed that Revis wasn't reclaimed. They really wanted to play against one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Do you kind of share that as a coach? Do you want to go against the best, or do you sort of like the advantage of them, being without their top cornerback?
I don't think any of us in football, whether it's your own team or an opponent, you don't want to see that happen to another player. You don't want to see him, be injured. Just like you don't want that to happen to your own players. So, but I think all players feel the same way. I feel pretty confident in saying that.
Coach, given the unique circumstances of the travel and all this stuff, what's the message to the team? What do you address them, or I don't, what's your take on that? What do you tell them to get them going here, as you move forward this week?
Well, I mean, what we believe in is pretty consistent. You go to work, find something to believe in, and then go to work on that, and that's what we believe in is preparation. Who's going to put us in the best possible position to be successful, and we go to work and we attack it, and that's our message.
You mentioned yesterday that Isaac and Patrick would have X-rays. How did those turn out negative?
Yeah, good. Turned out good for both those guys.
When you look at the film of that game, in what areas do you feel need improvement most after seeing yesterday's game?
Well, without really getting into specifics, we'll address that with the guys when we come in. But it wasn't. We didn't play our best, and then we'll look at the ways to go to work and fix that. Everybody, players, coaches. That's something that we're shouldered with doing, and that's our responsibility to get that done. But the Vikings did. They played a very good game. I think it's not our mindset, but I sense this from people that live in the mythical, magical fantasy world of just expected that game would be that we would win. I mean, it just doesn't work that way. I mean, those are your enemy has a vote on that. And they played a very good football game, and we got beat. So that's we got to bounce back. That's on us to work and prepare, and we're going with confidence that we expect to win any game, anywhere, anytime, any place. But that confidence comes through preparation, and we got to do a great job of that. Again, this week was because we'll be going against another very talented, very well-coached football team, another very hostile environment. And that's just the fact of business. That's just the nature of football in the National Football League.
Coach, I know you
Did
haven't
Nathan
been
Palmer,
here.
did Nathan Palmer, did he come here with you guys?
Yes.
And then he got shipped, he left for Indianapolis?
Yes, he was signed by the Indianapolis Colts.
What does this, I mean, you guys brought in 3 undrafted rookies, and 2 of them, Owusu and Palmer, now are on 53-man rosters elsewhere. What is
Mhm.
it? Does that surprise you at all, or what did you see from those guys in training camp?
Well, good things. I think going back to the very first press conference we had of the year after the very first rookie mini camp, noticed on that day that we had probably the finest group of young wide receivers that I'd ever seen in a training camp or in a rookie camp. So no, it doesn't surprise me.
Coach, now that you're here a second time and, that you're out with the community, you get to see, this type of thing. Does this start to become a real home away from home? The more time you're here, the more time you spend with the community, out with people, and just being here with the team practicing?
Yes, it's a very good friends. I learned a lot from a lot of the people that we've met here, and continue to do that. And I think the more time you spend, the better it gets. There's a young guy from over at the hospital named Tyler who gave me this beautiful necklace with a picture of Woody Hayes on the front and a little bit of biography on Coach Hayes on the back. And I was admiring Tyler's necklace last year, and he brought this for me this year. Had it waiting for when we came over. So means a lot. And also Tyler's in remission from leukemia. It's a wonderful news to get today, and a wonderful gift too from that youngster.
Is this a really interesting change of pace, being West Coast guys and kind of coming back to the Midwest? I know some people were from here, but from day-to-day life over there, is it kind of a nice change of pace to be in this part of the country for a week?
It's very good. I consider myself a Midwesterner and a Californian, and all those things. I don't see that much difference, to be honest with you. But yes, it is great to be here.
Jim, you currently obviously don't have a wide receiver on the practice squad. Does that present any sort of a challenge in terms of preparation?
We'll address that.
Going back to yesterday's game, Vernon caught a third quarter touchdown pass, and he's been catching touchdown passes in consecutive games here. How reliable has he become as a scoring threat?
Yeah, I think the proof is there. Evidence is there. He's doing a very good job, and he can do a lot of things really well, and that's what makes him a very fine player.
Jim, he said he didn't, when he caught the touchdown yesterday, he didn't celebrate because you guys are losing. Is it team policy, or is that just every guy understanding the situation?
Well, I've told you before what it is. I mean, it's within the player's personality in terms of celebrating. So there's no policy, no.
Okay, right. His point was you guys were losing, so he didn't celebrate. So just wondering.
Yes, if there's a policy, there's not a policy.
Coach, I know you haven't been here long yet, but has Eric Wolford reached out to you, the head coach at YSU, and if you guys had a chance to speak yet, or any interaction in that regard?
Not yet, but I know he's doing a heck of a job, and has had a couple of great early wins, and have a lot of respect for his program.